Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD here today. In today's video, Charlie Anatol ended up posting this a while back, and he ended up stating that a new Warzone mode is coming called Bootcamp, a mode that introduces players to Warzone featuring 20 real players and 20 bots, only available in quads with limited XP progression to learn how Warzone works. So, better late than never for them to literally add Warzone within. They're finally adding this boot camp mode into Warzone, and it took them only about 5 years. Good job, Activision. Good job, Call of Duty, for adding a boot camp mode within this game. Like, better late than never, I guess, right? But let's get into the meats and potatoes of this video, shall we? So technically, this is a good thing going forward here within the Warzone spectrum that is Call of Duty. And this is a very good positive change because every day Warzone is a very rapid growing game daily, with newer players coming into the Warzone experience. Either they're playing Modern Warfare 3, or they're playing the newest COD title in general, or they're playing Warzone Mobile, or just Warzone period. And this is technically a very good way to introduce these newer players into that experience in that type of environment, but putting them in a very safe environment, which I know I hate, which I know there are people out there that are going to hate me saying those words, but it's true. They're putting these newer players into a very safe environment to where they can learn how to play Warzone without being thrown into the wolves and learn to fend for themselves. And there are some people out there that are saying, screw that, throw them into the pit, throw them into the freaking pack of wolves so they can get torn alive and learn how to play this game the right way. Yes, I could see that. But then at the end of the day, you do have to understand this is Activision we are talking about. Ka-ching, ka-ching, money talks. And that's it. That's the end of that story, because with this brand new introduction of Boot Camp coming into Warzone, it gives these newer players from like the Apex realm or from another first-person Battle Royale shooter in general, or just Battle Royale, or even the Fortnite realm, for crying out loud. But overall, this introduces these newer players with, like I said, in that safe environment so they can learn how Warzone works. They'll basically probably get thrown into the lobby, try to figure it out. They'll get some, tips and tricks popping up on their screen, like, like a tutorial. But overall, this is another way for them to increase the player count within Warzone, mostly because of the fact that I don't know if Warzone's dying. I'm pretty sure it's not, because as popular as it is, I'm pretty sure it's okay. But overall, back topic at hand here, this is a very overall positive change for the Warzone community, because it's like I said, with this boot camp mode being introduced into the game, it will give these newer players a way to learn to play overall, but at the same time, it will give them the tools and skills that they need in order to survive Rebirth, or even the Uzbekistan map overall. So it will kind of give them a little bit of a learning experience on how to, adapt to certain things, adapt to Storm, adapt to, rotating, finding better weapons, upgrading your weapons, swapping them out for better loot. The list goes on. But overall, with this being introduced into Call of Duty Warzone, and you got newer players playing Modern Warfare 3 or the newer title or whatever they're playing at that time, and they're like, you know what, I want to give Warzone a try, and like they'll see this boot camp mode, like, oh, you know what, I'll give this boot camp mode a try, because like, I'm a newer player, I've never played Warzone before, and I want to learn how to play, Warzone. I want to learn how to play it, because I'm playing 6v6. It's kind of getting boring. It's kind of getting stale. It's getting repetitive, and they see this boot camp mode, and they'll give it a try, and if they like it, they'll put more money, they'll invest that money into the shop, they'll invest that money into Call of Duty overall, and fattening the pockets that is Activision and Microsoft. But overall, the overall takeaway from this change with the introduction of this boot camp for Warzone is basically benefiting both sides of this spectrum. One side, you got Activision and the shareholders, making that fat check. At the same time, you got these newer players, like learning this experience as they go. And then overall, if they do end up getting their feet wet and they do enjoy the experience, it feeds back into that loop. They'll buy bundles, they'll buy cosmetics, they'll buy these types of things here within the Call of Duty shop, or they'll even buy Modern Warfare 3 if they love Warzone so much, because let's be honest, the only way to level up your gun is through the $60-$70 price tag that is Call of Duty nowadays. But if they do just end up getting thrown into the ringer, it shies those newer players away from the Warzone experience overall, because of the fact, if you look at it like that, if these newer players get thrown into the ringer, like I said, it's going to shy them away from it, and they might never touch it again. They might uninstall the game. They'll, go back and play another battle royale that they enjoy, or even go back or even play another game, another first-person shooter, or just a story or a linear story game overall in general. So to sum this all up, technically going forward, is the fact that yes, Warzone is for these newer players. There's going to be limited XP, and I'm pretty sure that is implemented in there for a reason, so people don't reverse boost, gain a crap ton of XP and be able to level up their weapons fast. It's just there to help these newer players get their feet wet and see if they enjoy Warzone, and basically feed into that ecosystem that is Call of Duty. And it's been your boy Brotherhood Gaming HD, everybody. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the bell notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.